What's up everyone, it's Brickseach Studio. Today I'm going to be doing the second part of ways to make Lego blood effects. I know it's been a while, I've been working on other videos and stop motions, so it's taken me a little while to get to it, but the second part is finally here. For the first way that we're going to be using blood effects of this video is with Play-Doh. You can use red Play-Doh or you can use other color Play-Doh depending on what type of stop motion you're trying to do. If you're trying to do a Lego City stop motion, then using red Play-Doh is better, but if you're doing like a Star Wars or space stop motion, you can use any color. You don't need too much red Play-Doh, like just a little bit. This is too much unless you're trying to make the Play-Doh like ooze down the Lego minifigure, but if you're just wanting a little bit of Play-Doh, then it's just, you really need just this much. The one side effect with Play-Doh is that it doesn't really stick to the minifigures as well, so it might fall off. You just have to press it lightly onto the minifigure. Let's get into the animation and animation process of using Play-Doh. Alright, so it's time for the animation now. I'm just going to do a simple guy gets shot animation. Sorry for the flickering lights if anyone else sees it. I don't know why it happens, it just happens. My camera, I don't know if it's able to actually figure out what like type of lighting it's taking. Alright, so we take a tiny bit of our red Play-Doh, like just a tiny bit, and you add it onto your minifigure. The red Play-Doh will come off. Like, just Play-Doh in general is not sticky, so when you put it on Lego, it will fall off. If you tap it lightly, or if you just tap it, or your finger gets stuck to it. And actually, before I finish this, we can finish the blood effect like this. Just have it like just have it as one spot, or you can also add on a little bit extra to make it like every photo, make it look like it's running down the guy's body. I don't even remember where I put him. That's just great. because in my opinion, in the last, in the first part of Blood Effects, I used sticky tack and then just colored the sticky tack with a red marker. And that one works really well because the sticky tack sticks to the minifigure, and then when you just use a red marker, it still comes out really nicely. Though with the sticky tack, there's a little bit more white on there, so that's where Play-Doh's really good. But then Play-Doh doesn't stick. You might be able to put sticky tack on the back, but it's not gonna stick like just by itself. Here's the short little animation. Make sure I have FPS is 10. Then I'll just turn the FPS down so you can see more frames. And then I had, if you saw here, I had the shot, and then I had the blood like run down his body. I love Play-Doh. I use Play-Doh in my stop motions for blood effects like every time, because it looks pretty realistic. I think a lot of other people also use Play-Doh. Sticky tack, colored sticky tack, like sticky tack and marker, and Play-Doh are kind of tied for which one's better, because they both have their pros and cons, but Play-Doh just doesn't stick. Play-Doh's harder, but Play-Doh is a lot of fun to use in stop motions because it does look a lot more realistic. So yeah, I'd recommend using Play-Doh if you have Play-Doh at home. And just one thing with the Play-Doh is you don't want to leave it out for too long because it will harden and then it won't be usable again. So if you're using Play-Doh, if you don't have much of it, don't make sure that you either have a lot of Play-Doh or you put the Play-Doh back into the container because it will harden, and I've had that a lot. I usually end up forgetting to put Play-Doh back into the container because I have quite a bit of it, and it's also hard to remake what it looked like. So it's really up to you. If you want to ruin your Play-Doh, then you can leave it out or you can put it back in. But yeah, Play-Doh is a great thing to use. I think it's worth using in stop motions. It looks great. Brings some like real looking blood into your stop motions, and it's not that expensive to use. So yeah, I'd recommend using Play-Doh if you can. Finally, on to the last way that I know to make blood effects. The last way I know to make blood effects is going to be using some, where's my camera? Oh. The last way that we can do it is using red paint and a paintbrush. Now, note with this one, it can get messy and you're going to definitely ruin your minifigure forever. So, if you use this, you better have a lot of minifigures or not care about the minifigure you're painting. So, this one, there is real like red blood paint, fake blood, but I'm not going out of my way just to buy that just for a video. But I have some of the same. I just have some acrylic red paint, and this should be good enough. But let's get into the animation. Again, my remote. Okay, take a picture. And then do all the same stuff. Just going to kind of Try to go through this as quick as I can. Now, for a little bit of paint, try to not get this on everything, so I'm just going to put a piece of tissue down off to the side, then just put a little tiny bit of paint there. You really don't need much. Now this doesn't seem like a lot, and it also might be a little bit too bright, but that's okay. I just totally forgot that I need to do like the gun shooting, but yeah, just be careful with the red paint because it'll get everywhere on your minifigure and it'll ruin your minifigure forever. I'm using this minifigure because he's already lost his leg, that he's already kind of broken, so it's fine. Oh, this feels so weird painting my minifigure. Though the one problem I'm facing is it might be too bright. Back over, grab a little bit of paint. Paint the spot again. I might be able to clean the paint off of this minifigure if I can finish this soon enough. Though, high chance that this minifigure is actually going into the trash after this. Yeah, darker paint would be better though. Or a paint that might stick to plastic a little better. I'm gonna just leave him like that because I don't want the paint to get onto my base plate I have here. But let's check what it looks like. Let's start from here. Honestly, the red paint looks really good. Now, again, you ruin your minifigure. That's my one thing. I don't want to ruin my minifigure because I don't have many. But if you're looking for something that's realistic, if you're wanting to do like a military stop motion, then red paint does work well. Though if I were to pick out of like the two that I just did in this video, going with the Play-Doh, it's easier, cheaper, you don't ruin your minifigures. And if I'm going to say which one was my favorite out of this whole entire 2 parts, it would probably be the sticky tack with like the red marker. But using red paint, I'd say go with something a little darker than what I did. If you were actually using like red paint all the time, it'd be better to go with like actual fake blood So, yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and comment if I missed any other ways to make blood effects. If anyone else has any cool suggestions, I may make another video, but who knows. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and if you haven't watched part 1, please watch it. It should pop up on the screen, and please check out my channel. Have a great day.